Thanks. So, hi, I'm KB with Nerdifiles. How are you both?
Hi, Katie. How are you?
I am doing well, doing well. Oh my gosh, this series is just so emotionally heavy, but in the best of ways. So, my first question is for each of you. Kind of what parts of Claire do you identify with the most? And obviously, for you, Cheryl, you wrote the book, so you created her kind of from scratch. And then Liz, you kind of created this iteration of her. Did you either of you find it, healing in a way to step into Claire's shoes? And I'll
Yeah.
start with you, Cheryl. Sorry.
Okay. So, the parts of Claire is an interesting character like in relation to me because we knew that we wanted our sugar, our adult Claire to be not me, like to be different, to have a different life than me, though we have a lot in common. But we also knew that those things that formed me and shaped me were so much a part of the life that I live and the advice that I give as sugar. So, in the form of Sarah Pigeon, all of those stories that she acts out are really close to my heart because I lived them. We knew that Claire had to have lost her mom young to cancer, had to be estranged from an abusive father, had to have gotten married and divorced young, and grown up poor and working class in a rural environment, because those things are things that made me that I use in my advice. The question about healing, what was it healing to work on this show, to watch that story again, this story that I know so well? And the answer is yes. I think that anytime you you tell a story, you're forced to dig back into all of it. And I always see things in a new light. I always feel like that expansion of the heart when I can think not just about my own life, but the human condition. And I got the opportunity to do this in the character of Claire.
Love that. What about for you, Liz?
Oh man, well, when you asked the question, I was like, how like Clay, there was a lot where I was like, okay, I don't necessarily see myself doing all those things in my present day life, but there is something about Claire that I feel like in a not far alternate universe, I could do all those things. I have been drunk in a car seat in the back of someone's car before. Like I have through a window before. I have yelled about wanting to be, like fucking cherished. Like, there's Claire is definitely a very accessible side of me. So when people question Claire's, messiness or unlikability, I think I take personal affront to this because I'm like, she's plenty likable and she's all of the things. She's everything at once, and that's what I love about her.
Oh,
But I think there's a realness, and I honestly see a lot of people I know and love in Claire. And I think that there's something real about her.
ooh, I love that. And did you find working on this project to be healing at all for you?
Yeah, I did. You know what? Yes, very much so, actually. Like, I think, there are always things from your life that you take, like, whether it's kind of wounds or things you wanted to do better, just be better, do better from past experiences. And yeah, I did. I think whenever you have a chance to do something again in a new way, you heal something in yourself. And so yeah, I did. I mean, listen, just sitting next to Cheryl is healing. um, for sure. But yeah, it was cathartic, and it was um I don't know how to explain it concisely, but like there were so many people who I would watch come up to Cheryl or would come up to me just by being near Cheryl, to talk about their own grief or healing or loss. And that to me, like I found that healing. Like to think that this was a space where they didn't have to shove something down in order to act, but they could bring a part of themselves that was always with them and always there to this, and that part of themselves could yield like amazing work, and doing something that would ultimately feel healing. Like that felt healing to me.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Oh, I love that. Well, listen, it has been like, I mean, it's a brilliant, brilliant series. And so just thank you both so much for taking time to chat with Nerdophiles. Really appreciate it.
Thank
Oh,
you.
thank you so much. We really appreciate that.